we go into the first match of the day. It is LawLiet versus FoCuS. Later on, Lin versus Chemico. 3 races represented here. And yeah, FoCuS, not the greatest performance in this round robin league thus far. 7th place, tied with Foggy. Would love to get a point here. Not gonna be too easy, but Foggy still has to play Chemico, so there might be a shot. And Remo, you know me. I'm on the FoCuS versus Night Elf hype train for quite a while. I gotta say, that hype train, not full force at the moment.
Has it left the station? Has it entered the station? Or has it been pulled out of circulation for maintenance?
It's still running. It's still running. Just a little bit slower. You know, the weather is getting crazy here. And just be a little more careful how fast you're driving. We'll see. LawLiet, of course, known as a trickster here in this matchup. Everybody's got to look out for these pesky engine protectors. Let's go.
We're starting off on Concealed Hill, nowadays considered a pretty good orc map. Especially Lin showed how to play this early game safely, not fall too far behind, and then be able to counter expand pretty well normally, with also Wyvern coming into play. As we get 2 more subs, guys. Thank you. Sergeant Brule Westy with the first time sub, and Phoenix Fire with a 5-month resub says, whoop whoop, time for exciting and fun Warcraft 3 games. Absolutely right. Yeah, FoCuS and LawLiet, they've met many times in the past, right? And mostly their encounters were pretty even. However, the last few times clearly seem to be going in favor of LawLiet. I think out of the last 6 matches between them, 5 went to LawLiet, so their FoCuS hasn't had the best run of luck lately.
That is also why I think LawLiet has the edge here. Say so! Damn, he's in a good mood today. Gifting 10 subs early morning here in Germany for you, of course. Prime time entertainment. Say so. Amazing. Saw your results in Fountain of Mana League, man. Damn impressive. That's pretty sick. Say so. Is he gifting subs from the airport? Is he on a ferry? Nobody knows. A man of many places.
Yeah, thank you very much, Say so. I'm trying to do the math right now. New Zealand is 12 hours later, so it's 11 p.m. I feel like somebody may have had a drink, and you deserve it, good sir. Hope you're having a nice evening.
Oh, nice play by LawLiet here, entangling the Blade Master to deny the Treant. So no extra experience here for FoCuS. And there's the AP, but look at the scout. Oh, damn. Of course he knows.
A player's forces are
against LawLiet, you gotta be double vigilant. He loves to go for these plays, and once one AP, just one, finishes, the headaches can be immeasurable. I've never had a migraine in my life, but I imagine they're not fun to have.
Yeah, I had a friend who was suffering from this. Oh boy, that was not pretty.
I bet it was a girl, wasn't it?
No.
No?
It was a dude.
But it really seems, I'm pretty sure, that migraines are way more common with women, aren't they?
That is possible.
Player's forces are
I don't know.
Just from personal sample size, from the dozens of people or so that I know it from. From my experience, it's mostly women, but I don't know, maybe that's skewed.
Maybe more women use it as an excuse to not meet up with you.
Well, Neo, I will have you know, those were not used as excuses in that way, really.
Okay.
In those cases, they have plenty of excuses. It's not just a migraine, Neo, don't worry.
This is, for now, a very classic vintage Night Elf versus Orc. No Farseer shenanigans, nothing out of the ordinary, really. Just the same builds that we see since DreamHack Anaheim and before. Expansions, double ring for LawLiet. I think somewhere in Korea someone's complaining about RNGs.
Yeah, would probably prefer to have some more mana, some more damage. Although, of course, for the Alchemist, as we know all too well, very good. Dude, I swear, like the last week, the ring drops have doubled.
Right? I think so too, man. It comes in phases, these item drops. Remember when every single red spot drop was an unholy aura? Those were the days.
Still feels that way sometimes to me. I remember when you said that Hood of Cunning was dropping all the time, and then it didn't drop for 30 drops in a row. That was funny.
I'm cursed when I say this, same as the name of the Tauren Chieftain.
A player's forces are
But
under
anyway, we arrive at tier 2. Shaman coming in for the dispel. Not too many casualties for FoCuS. He was very, very careful with his grunts thus far, but LawLiet looking to be a little more aggressive here now.
Blade Master really strong right here on level 3. I think he has level 2 Windwalk to be very mobile. Indeed he does. And the double rings is great for him. Bonus armor, bonus regen, wonderful. Distracting LawLiet, Shadowhunter can safely creep. And I'm quite surprised to not see the Bestiary. Lin was the first to show how good Wyvern can be here, and most have emulated that style. But FoCuS isn't doing it, just straight up standard, good old Grunts and Shaman. The build that Hug came up with first.
Oh wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Blade Master and FoCuS Fire. Good old hero FoCuS, but nice retreat once again. Of course, this is all delaying the Shadowhunter, which will be the essential hero later on. Uh-oh, Poison Ivy gets out of it though.
Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good for FoCuS defensively. Of course, he can't expand right now because LawLiet is right in his face, but he hasn't lost anything. All grunts survived. The Blade Master didn't die. This is not a fly game after all. Yesterday there were quite a few instances where classic fly was showing up. But FoCuS needs to make a choice now. He needs to either expand right now or creep level 3 Shadow and then go for a push. We've been seeing a bit more push lately, haven't we? All from players like Lin.
Reveal on the blade? Yeah, I agree. Orcs decided that late game is not really where they shine. LawLiet, a little trickster, built something on the upper left already, so if FoCuS decides to expand, he knows and he's already prepared. Well, his expansion is starting to pay off. FoCuS not in a position to push yet with the low levels he got. Yeah,
LawLiet wants to double down on his economy advantage. He wants to prevent the opponent from counter-expanding. And also he wants to slow down the Shadowhunter creeping if he can. He's greatly sacrificing the Alchemist progress for this. So, if FoCuS somehow managed to get it into an even game with even economy, LawLiet could face some issues because this Alchemist is starting to fall off already.
And there is a defense upgrade that FoCuS research. Goes for the Shadowhunter now. Oh no! Gets this around, pops him out, tries at least. Shadowhunter free. Excellent execution by FoCuS this far. But the Hunt blocks the door. Last second heal wave. Oh my. That game, 7 minutes old, and we're bringing the heat.
That was so close to last second with the heal wave and the heal pot. But in the end, he survives, and it's quite a few hunts going down. What's that now? 3 hunts dying or something? That's quite a few losses.
Now even saving the Shaman to the right. Yeah, there was a lot of commitment, lots of damage thrown onto the hero when the rest of the army was basically untouched. We see the first Witch Doctor, a thing that FoCuS is implementing more and more into his build. And the Grunt Bouncer keeps the Alchemist in. If there's a few crits, this one might be falling, but no, Blade Master can't reach. But wow, excellent defense by FoCuS.
Yeah, really nicely done. What did you lose there, like 1 Shaman at most? That was really well handled. LawLiet known for trying to go for those Shadowhunter FoCuS kills out of nowhere. Here though, it doesn't quite work out. But LawLiet bought a lot of time for mining at the expo. He doesn't have a big army yet, he's rather going tier 3. Trying to make use of Tree of Eternity tech in the late game.
Okay then. That was supposed to go a little better for LawLiet. Let's see if he can bounce back. Needs Acid Bomb 3. Otherwise, he'll not be able to do much damage. I wonder if he goes tier 3 or not. With LawLiet, I'm never really sure what his approach is.
Yeah, he's going tier 3 here. Probably going to go for the Mass Archer style. This early Witch Doctor, I haven't seen too much of yet, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Especially on this map. You place 2 sentry wards and you basically always know where the opponent is.
Yeah.
And indeed, FoCuS knows that this Hunter's army is moving north, but I guess he wasn't really in position to stop it, so this is going to be an expo cancel. But FoCuS is getting something out of it at least. He's leveling up the Shadow, should be getting level 3, and could be going to the red camp right after, I imagine.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a tactical expansion, wasn't it? Takes LawLiet off the map, his Shadowhunter is able to creep while the Alchemist isn't, and that is precisely level 3. And now holding against level 2 Serpent Wards or the level 2 heal wave is gonna be much more tricky. Bestiary cancelled. Okay, that's not too great. No reinforced defenses. We're back to good old Huntress base race.
First Burrow gonna go down. Something's upgrading from the War Mill. I wonder if it is reinforced defenses. And if it's not perhaps a little bit too late. Shadow Meld also being used instantly. Always love to see it when Nighttime is about to hit. 100 is gonna go down, TP forced. But 2 Burrows taken out. I'd say that's a decent trade for LawLiet. FoCuS doesn't really have to reproduce army right now. He still has a strong army at the moment. And he has some good resources as well. But
yeah, but
what's the move here for FoCuS? What's the right play? Is it too late to counter expand? Does he have to push? And if he does, is it going to be enough against this tier 3 Night Elf now?
it's a crucial timing to lose the burrows, and it was reinforced defenses. So razor sharp timings here, because LawLiet is done with his tier 3. His base is mining, so he'll be up at 70 supply tier 3 Night Elf with archers and marksmanship and all the upgrades he's gonna get. And FoCuS can't follow, so he's gotta do something now. I don't know what, really. It's a tough late game now for FoCuS.
At the moment, though, this isn't looking too bad. LawLiet's army is still pretty small. He doesn't have many archers yet. Marksmanship, we all know how strong it is, but look at the archer count. Only 3 right now. And the Potom isn't here yet either.
Excellent positioning.
Drop low.
Excellent positioning on the grunts. 3 were able to attack 1 archer, instantly going down. Hunters breaking through towards the shaman. Stressful micro games right now. Wisps are coming in for a possible big detonate onto the Shadowhunter, but he's able to get out that heal wave. Almost a nice save on the hunt. Man, what a brawl this is. The heal scroll would be amazing, but not available here.
And I love these sentries. Not just for spotting enemy movement, also for taking out some huntresses during Shadow Meld. Oh, but needs to be careful about the heroes.
How can he get out? He used the big invul, stays in the fight. He could just be entangled again and die. Oh, with the town portal, did he calculate the invul potion correctly? Looks like he did. Bottom third. Orbs coming in, but only 60 supply. I think that's salvageable, especially with an expansion up. What a nice distraction push by FoCuS to get the second base up.
And the annoying thing for FoCuS is he lost some peons earlier in the push, so it's not so easy to just shift them over from the main and have full income right away. He has to remake some peons, and right now, before the expo's running, before 50 supply, it's still a little bit rough with the economy. FoCuS doesn't quite have all the money he would love to have. But also, LawLiet's experience levels not looking that great yet. Potom gets 2, that's wonderful to have the owl. Can also deward the sentries, of course, with that owl scout. But the alchemist needs 3. He's not quite there yet.
Yeah, does FoCuS have the second defense upgrade already? Would love to click on a grunt. Thought I can mind control the observer, but still not possible. Gotta work on that psych abilities. But yeah, it's up, and now things are getting more and more stressful for LawLiet. Takes the rat spot maybe? 4-3-2. Decent levels, but not overwhelming.
Dude, when you just said psych ability, whatever, I was thinking of Uri Geller. Maybe you should take a workshop with Uri Geller. Do you know what Uri Geller did with Pokemon?
With Pokemon?
I'm gonna tell you after this, because we're gonna have a fight here on the high ground. LawLiet now has the big army. FoCuS still feels strong enough to go into an engagement here. Not having level 3 Shadow now, very painful. And the Blade Master getting targeted. Oh no! No purge in time. The Blade falls, and just like that, the game ends. FoCuS with a great early, but I think the counter expansion timing being too late is really what broke his neck here. And LawLiet once again showing how strong he is in this matchup.
He is a really good Night Elf versus Orc player, but FoCuS showing up stronger than I expected him to. Putting on a good fight. Really, what broke him was this 2-second or 5-second too late cement upgrade. Otherwise,
yeah, that was really painful.
Was quite a nice game by FoCuS.
Yeah, that would have helped him out a lot. Also, going for the lab creep, maybe questionable. after he places the Great Hall, he could have, instead of the lab, could have crept the fountain. And if he creeps the fountain with that positioning, he's going to protect his expansion. And the expansion timing is really crucial if you are trying to counter expand. Lots of orcs nowadays, again, are more going for pushes, but I guess that wasn't really possible here. But back to Uri Geller. So anyways, Uri Geller, I imagine most of chat remember, he was, I think, a Belgian or Dutch magician. So he would go on TV shows and he would have these spoons that he would bend with his mind, is what he said. And of course, he was a shyster. He was a scammer, right? But after, I think this was in the 90s where he was really popular, 80s, 90s. And after a long time, I guess, the Pokemon game came out. And do you remember the Pokemon, I think it's called Alakazam, the Psych
Yes.
Pokemon, which has those spoons in its hand,
He
right?
sued them, right?
He sued Pokemon saying, that is intellectual property of mine. You don't have the right to display Pokemon with a spoon in their hand. That is my trademark. And I don't know if he won or not. I hope he lost everything.
I think Nintendo stopped to put the spoons on the trading cards and just recently added them again, if I'm not mistaken. They were always in the games, but not in the trading cards, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, he's from Tel Aviv, so Israeli Uri Geller. Oh man, yeah, what a lad, eh? But nice idea to make a career of, man, repairing clocks and bending spoons. And suing the Pokemon Company.
Yeah,
also not too bad.
I think. Wasn't that this one documentary about this magician dude who was debunking all of the other magicians? And I think there was also one instance where he was testing Uri Geller live on a show. And then Uri Geller, all of his stuff didn't work because he foolproofed the table and all that stuff against Uri. And then he was saying, I don't feel the communion with the spirits today.
Yeah,
something's off.
I just remember the magician with the mask. Remember that?
Was he the guy on TV who also revealed all the secrets?
Yes. And then other magicians wanted to beat him up, and it got real competitive in the magicians community. It was weird, but hey, we got us.
I mean, it's a community of scammers. Like, no wonder they're all, morally dubious.
I don't know what you're talking about. They're doing real magic, and you can't prove it otherwise. Well, you probably can. But not now, because now we have a game. Map number 2 between LawLiet and FoCuS. 1-0 for the Night Elf. And now, it's Last Refuge. And hopefully, a very, very different game.
Yeah, if there ever is a map to control the Keeper, slow him down, and get to a comfortable mid-game, it's this one. Here, the Keeper has a very tough time leveling. Which is a big reason why we see a lot of Demon Hunter and Talons here nowadays. But I feel like LawLiet, most of the time, almost all of the time I want to say, still plays Keeper here. We'll see what he's chosen. I think we didn't quite see the altar yet.
Yeah, from all the Night Elves, LawLiet is going Talons the least, right?
Yeah, LawLiet and Foggy. And I think I only seen one game of Moon playing Talons, but we haven't seen much of Moon recently.
He's coming back though.
Yeah, next week.
TED Cup 8, the return of the moon. Too bad he missed out on this Region Cup, man. That would have been perfect.
Oh, it's the peon kill here actually with the tree, and that's a big deal. Every bit of experience matters. The circlet also great for the Keeper at the start. And I think for the Blade, it's another ring, right?
Okay, let's see. Last hit. Goes to LawLiet. Important to not get level 2 stolen. Can be happy with the circlet for sure. Also the rope, and it is another ring.
Always tried to move north, steal the last hit. I think he popped the speed scroll as well. Didn't get it. LawLiet got level 2, that's a big deal. And yeah, FoCuS started off with a bit of creeping on his side, rather than being aggressive across the map. And that leads me to believe that he was expecting Demon Hunter. Because against Demon Hunter, you want to creep a little bit first, get some items, get the salves, and then keep pressuring all the time. Against the Keeper, normally you want to be ultra aggressive, because you have the opportunity here to prevent level 2. So maybe FoCuS had the wrong read on map 2 here. It's not the end of the world, of course. I mean, Keeper got level 2. Ideally, you would love to force him to stay level 1. But even on level 2, it's still not easy at all to get level 3 here for the Keeper.
Yeah, I mean, if you play 300 to 350 series against your opponent, you know each other inside out. And this is why I love LawLiet versus FoCuS, especially in this matchup, because there's always mind games going on. Like, both go away from the meta a little bit. You trick me, I trick you. I think that you think that I'm thinking that I do this, etc., and countering this. So usually leads to more unusual games than in other series in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. These two know each other extremely well, and their series normally are always entertaining and close. Shout out to Starbuck in the chat, asking a question to which I only recently found the answer. So a lot of orcs have been doing the peon pull, right, where they run next to the creep camp. We first saw it from the undeads, using unsummon from the acolyte to pull the aggro from the creeps. Peons, of course, can't do this. What you gotta do is damage your main building a little bit, and then use the scout peon and use repair on one of your buildings, and then you pull the aggro.
My stream stops, Remo? Is it just me? No.
Mine's very, very spiky.
Since you dropped that knowledge bomb, it's too much to handle for the Chinese stream. Yeah, that's something that people found out in 2022 or late 2021, I guess.
Yeah, and it does help. Like, every little second matters when it comes to creep routes, when it comes to level up timings. And I think it's really cool seeing these little min-max moves. Big deal here, by the way. LawLiet creeps away the item from the natural. Would have loved to take the entire natural camp away, because this is one of the favorite camps for the Shadowhunter to creep on tier 2. And if it's partly gone, it's going to be a lot harder for FoCuS to quickly level up the Shadow, as of course is his intention.
Cancels the healing. Nicely done. So yeah, Hunter's Hall. No talents here. Very, very interesting. Only level 1 Blade Master. LawLiet is not moving too far away from what he did on Concealed, and this time FoCuS' early game not that great. Is he ticking down? No, that's too much.
He's going deep for the kill.
He has no Windwalk.
10 seconds until the next one. Does he have another dust charge?
He has Entangle and Acid Bomb. Oh,
it's close. It's close.
Denied. Or was it denied? I'm not too sure. He tried at least.
Click on the Alchemist, bro.
Nine.
It's
I refuse.
It's a lot of experience on the Keeper. It kind of looks like he got the kill, but I'm not sure.
That would be quite a disaster for FoCuS then. LawLiet rushes tier 3.
Tier 3 and Expo. Nobody showed this game to Slash.
Oh, well, we saw... who was it? In Meisterschaft who said, I just play like Night Elf, I teched and I masked Edo, right? On Tuesday?
Yeah, Edo.
I just decided to play like Night Elf and mask and expand and tech at the same time. It works out. It's so funny.
Starbuck is a Slash. It's a Slash sub, that's perfect.
The hate has to stop. This racism has to stop.
Players' forces are under attack.
Final level 2, Alchemist of course leveling quite a bit more. Boots of Kel'Thalaz. FoCuS is not blessed today, is he?
Not yet. Wait, what did he get? I think he got Wand of Illusion. That's certainly very good. If I saw that right. Alchemist gonna get a fast level 3 here.
CM Bings is in helping us out with the translation. That's the Subi mask.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, that's an amazing item. If the Shadow gets to 4 with a Zoe mask, he can oftentimes close to solo carry a game. But LawLiet's gonna have a fast tier 3 this time around. But this could be a good window for FoCuS to take a fight. Level 3 Shadow, we all know how good it is.
We have a couple of purges as well. Just a Blade Master, kind of underwhelming. Of course, he was down, couldn't level.
A player's forces
And
are
the
under
Expo
attack.
seems to be going up, like pretty easy game, pretty simple game plan for LawLiet, right? I try to expand, I push a little, keep you in your half of the map, and then I win at some point.
Gonna get a big consumable here as well. One of mana steal. It's okay. And now we're gonna see the strength of the Serpent Words. In this fight, I would say FoCuS does look a bit stronger, especially if he's got a heal scroll. I don't believe he does have one though. Lots of treants on the field as well. Shaman don't have that much mana. This aggressive bird is coming in against us, just trying to take them out. We got Mirror Image on level 2. There we go. That's what I like to see.
Okay, nice little block with the illusions there, but now there's no purge anymore. Gotta retreat as LawLiet is cleaning up all the illusions. The FoCuS playing a little Uri Geller himself. He was not the illusion. Anyway. So, we end up on a 2-base situation, huh?
We might. Unless LawLiet can force the Orc back here, then maybe there's a window to still cancel the Expo. Orc expansions, of course, take quite some time, as we know all too well. Oh, tree and block against the blade. A bit dangerous, but he does get away.
Moves back in. Oh no, FoCuS! What was that? Is that an Nimble Potion committed? Yes. Stop moving for a bit, and now this Expo isn't done, and the damage is still good, and all of a sudden this game looks great for LawLiet. Was overcommitting a little bit. I guess the last third of the fight was not really necessary when the Shaman ran dry, and LawLiet still had Entangle, still had more treants, taking advantage of that.
FoCuS all at 500 gold right there. I was really missing that heal scroll. Maybe LawLiet took it first, but there was another shop right next to it. And that expansion cancelled again is going to be very painful. I would say that's what mainly broke his neck. On map 1, LawLiet looking good here once again. Gonna lose a Berserker and a few more units possibly. But there's basically no frontline left for FoCuS. He's got a couple of Shamans, but no grunts to speak of.
And now archers are coming in more and more, which makes it of course easier to deal with the Shaman. Blade Master in trouble once again. This time no invul. He was blocked by the Sergeant for a bit. Owl comes in. Ooh, close. But okay, access to the shop. But man, this is looking very, very good. Once again, we have tier 3 and expansion up for LawLiet. Only tier 2 and 1 base for the Orc.
Huge lead for LawLiet. I feel a bit bad for FoCuS. This was not a bad early game by any means. It wasn't exactly perfect either, especially with that opening build, but it was decent. It's just so hard, we've seen that time and time again, to not make that one mistake that puts you behind. As Orc in this matchup, it's really easy to slip once and suddenly you find yourself behind. Then it's going to be very hard to come back from that position. At the moment, it only seems to be Lin who's able to do this consistently, play super solid and not fall behind. The game's not quite over yet. FoCuS can still hope in his heroes to carry him in the late game. But LawLiet with tier 3, I don't think he's too afraid of the late game himself.
No, not at all. Blade Master has no crit or just very low level crit. Caught him already level 2. That was fast. Server wasn't doing a decent job, but man, that Rai, he also has a myriad of items.
And LawLiet is not even feeling cautious enough to fall back to the main to get an Orb of Venom. There's still lots more upgrades for LawLiet on the horizon. Orbs of Venom especially, but also just simply more upgrades for the archers.
Yeah, with
and the
every
archers are
minute.
indeed one size fits all. You don't need anything else in this matchup. Just archer, archer, archer.
Archer nerf, archer nerf. Insub's greatest moment. Thorn's Aura once again. I always like that change, as everything else will be dispelled and just a little better in its consistent damage against Grunts and Blade Master. Yeah, Raiders coming in now with a couple of upgrades, but this push has to work.
All in by FoCuS. He's pretty much against the ropes. Honestly, LawLiet's army somehow isn't that big yet. I guess he spent just a lot of golden items, orbs, heal scrolls,
double orb,
bones.
And almost no front line. Maybe there is a chance for FoCuS to get something done here now that he has a little bit more crowd control with Ensnare. Heal wave is nicely done, but man, that Blade Master is living a dangerous life. Love to have some lifesteal. Mask of Death, please, somehow. But the Alchemist is super tanky. There's an Ankh, alright. Opens up more damage from the grunts on archers. The Alchemist getting an Ensnare now. That healing was intercepted, and LawLiet needs reinforcements desperately. But once again, we find ourselves in a position where FoCuS almost no front line anymore. And the Shadow Hunter too far forward, getting caught by Entangle Acid Bomb. And that is a lot of damage if you have Acid Bomb level 2, and that is GG. And for every G gets a map. 2-0 LawLiet.
Dude, that was like an ice cream cone in the oven. That melted so fast. What the hell? From 100 to 0 real quick.
Oh boy. Yeah, that was again a good opener, a good start by FoCuS, but then at some point made a mistake. He somehow blanked at one point of the fight there, and that was the opening that LawLiet needed. Little disappointed in the variety of playstyles thus far. Just 2 times Blade Master Grunt Shaman and Mass Tier 1. This matchup usually a little more diverse, and especially FoCuS, I think, is better in this matchup when the game is about fast a couple of headhunters, and not this style. So maybe LawLiet knowing this and forcing the Mass Tier 1 on.
Yeah, I think on these maps it makes sense though. Honestly, Concealed Hill and Last Refuge are really good Blade Master maps if you play it very well. And I realize that's way easier said than done. But that's where the crux of the matter lies. FoCuS isn't quite playing it well enough. He's playing a decent early game, but it could be better. And the mid-game follow-up has some flaws that LawLiet quickly punishes. LawLiet, so aware of what is relevant in this matchup, always manages to come out ahead. And it's probably a bit harder for ORC to not make mistakes than it is for Night Elf to not make mistakes in this matchup. But yeah, that's what it takes on the top level. On other maps, it might be a lot more likely to see other strategies. Tidehunters especially. We've seen lots of FoCuS on before. Even Northern Isles possibly. Although Northern Isles can also be good for a Blade Master.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to make a decision there. Depending on the playstyle, depending on the mood. That is a rough day for FoCuS thus far. He finds himself 7th position. Is this his last game, I wonder? 7? No, he has one more on Sunday then, I think. Oh yeah, versus Fly. Gotta be careful that Foggy is not overtaking him. Foggy and FoCuS at the moment tied with 6 points. Looks like there's not gonna be a 7th for FoCuS today. But Foggy also with a tough matchup versus Chemico tomorrow.
And now we are ready for map number 3. Indeed, we will go now to the tropical islands of Tidehunters. And here, your wish may come true. And we may finally see that FoCuS.
Oh, just see. LawLiet currently best Night Elf in the world according to the ELO ranking. Made it to the top 4 again. Yeah, 4 versus 6. That is pretty impressive. But FoCuS lately a little like slowing down a tiny bit. LawLiet is accelerating once again. January, not really LawLiet's month, I feel. Not overwhelmingly great performances. Always good performances, but nothing that made him really stand out. So there's a... Wow, a Blade Master again.
Okay. FoCuS at the moment not convinced about this FoCuS.
That's so sad, man. He was so good with him.
Yeah, there's probably just something that LawLiet or other elves figured out. At the moment, he doesn't feel like it's so viable anymore. Maybe take some more development, some new tweaks. It was Lynn recently, right? Against Colorful, who played it here successfully. FoCuS, TC, expansion stuff.
Forces are under attack.
Or tower pushes.
Yeah, true. Can be a bit scary to go up against the keeper with Blade on this map. There's a lot of green camps. There's a lot of area that's very hard to cover for the Orc. And the first big problem, among many, I should say, is level 3 keeper, of course. You want to try to prevent that as much as you can. And on this map specifically, that's not so easy.
Starts with the first item with the grunt. Hunter's Hole.
Forces are under
Okay.
attack.
And shot. That's a very early Hunter's Hole.
Yeah, probably wants to go 1 or 2 hunters before the tech, maybe? Or wants to be able to go into them quickly. Those fast hunts, of course, are what give you map control, along with Entangle. Blade Mask, by the way, finally no ring for him. Starts off with some Circlet. And on this map with the Marketplace also, and easy camps to creep. This could be a stacked Blade Mask, potentially.
Alrighty. There is a Wisp on the right-hand side. FoCuS has to scout for APs once again. He left the Sea Giant at the orange spot. I wonder if it's like an anti-AP measure.
It also just works out well with the creep route, though. Look at the Blade. He's gonna get the next creep here, the next item, and that's level 2 perfectly. Ooh, it's beautiful.
Oh.
Is that Slippers again? No. Okay, that would have been sick. But this Blade is looking strong already.
Keeper found level 2 as well. Ring for him again. And once again, lots of rings. No Wisp movement just yet, so no APs here. Also no expansion, just a pretty simple 2-base game. Tier 2 game.
Oh my god, he missed the scout right there. That was like half an inch on this peon. He looked for APs, there were no APs, but the keeper was right there, but didn't quite spot him. And now this is so hard for the Orc. This is such a big map, and you only have the Blade Master and maybe 1 peon to scout, but he finds him! Luckily finds the keeper. Didn't pick up the staff yet. I guess the keeper's gonna get it now.
Forces are
Yep.
under attack.
A little bit. Okay, going to the middle. Yeah, that must be the staff. But good to see that all Orcs are scouting for APs now. Except Linguagua, I guess. He still has to learn a lot, unfortunately. But yeah, tame game thus far. Keeper is finding more levels. Will be level 3 in a bit. And it's a time for a tier 2 expansion then. The Wisp is in position, but the Peon Scout seems to be right on the dot.
Yeah, the Peon Scout here has worked out really well by FoCuS. The Blade Master movement could have been perhaps a slight bit better. There's of course also a benefit for Night Elf on this map. You can go for this expansion placement easy. Unlike, for example, Concealed Hill, where the Snatcher would be much harder to do, this one is easy to creep. And the Blade can't cancel, and this is again gonna be a fast expansion for the Night Elf.
A player's
But he got the
forces are under
staff,
attack.
so can be a lot more mobile here. Tier 2 is around the corner. And what is FoCuS? Up to him now to decide the pace of the mid game. Is he pushing? Is he counter expanding? Taking an orange away. Then he has to creep the Shadowhunter either at his expo or at the lab.
I'm really surprised that FoCuS is never adding in a Wyvern. We've seen that look quite good for on many occasions, but, well, not done here by him. Gets a ring +4, which is actually really good on the Blade, and almost gets level 3. But of course he's aware the Keeper is 3 himself, so it's still very much time to be cautious.
Blade Master stealing Magpie. See in time. Windwalk is about to run out, so reveals himself right when the dust came in. But Archer moves away thanks to Entangle life-saving roots. And kills the Snapper as well. Looks like a pretty good creep for LawLiet. FoCuS unable to do much.
A player's forces are under attack.
Think he's too late for the expo. With this inventory though, you never know.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, especially with the Keeper coming back, there's no way he's gonna get it. But he knows that. He's just trying to pull back the Keeper and buy safety for the creeping of the Shadow. Oh, he's pulling the lab creep. That's really cool. Does he have enough damage to actually creep it, though? We'll see about that. If the Blade staffs, then certainly he's gonna buy something at the marketplace. Circlet
Player's forces
sells
are
the
under
ring
attack.
for it. That makes me a bit sad. Don't know if that was the best trade, but alright.
Remo loves rings. Thank you, Relax Piano, for correcting me. It's not stealing Magpie, it's thieving Magpie. I'm using that for like 5 years already. Nobody ever corrected me. Thank you, Relax Piano. Not so thankful, FoCuS, about that creep jack. Because yeah, it was a nice idea, but now he's kind of trapped there.
Daytime, daytime, daytime. Zeppelin. Who's gonna get it?
Oh, it's
Who's gonna get it?
Shadow Hunter! Brute force
no!
attack! Shadow Hunter dies! Oh man, what a disastrous series. He's losing that grunt as well. Expo is up. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if FoCuS taps soon.
Yeah. This was sick game sense by LawLiet, by the way. Expecting the lab creep, that is not a normal creep route at all to go for. I don't think he had a Wisp Scout there. Maybe he saw the illusion pulling the camp out or something? But LawLiet always has this great sense of where to jack, where to do damage, where to punish the opponent. And what a punish that was. Yeah. 1 second before the Zeppelin became available, man. Seems like everything is going wrong for FoCuS this series. It's always close. It's always right on the edge. But LawLiet always comes out on top.
Yeah, it's this little inch that's missing for FoCuS at the moment. There's no... Like, the magic just isn't there that he displayed in December and January, especially in this matchup. Something's a little off, you know, maybe the child is crying a little more at night. How long does it take for human kids to get teeth? Is it time already? No, right? I don't know. I think we're the only esports in the world that has to care about stuff like that. How well are the kids of the players doing?
You think all the Valorant pro gamers have nannies that take care of it? Well, I guess they're all 16
Valorant
years
pro
old,
gamers,
so.
they are still toothing themselves.
Not all of them, but yeah, some of them are quite young.
Oh! Blade. Okay. Wait.
Gets out. All good.
Well, this feels like FoCuS can't counter-expand anymore. The timing is just too late. Shadow Hunter underleveled.
What was the item from the lab, by the way?
Yes.
I stole it, right? I'm not sure what it was, though. But FoCuS can still get level 3 Shadow up here, and that is, as we know, very stronger. If he brings a peon, sets up a backup shop, maybe he can make this push work, because the Blade Master was successful in delaying this entangled for quite some time. This game isn't quite over yet.
Okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS around 50, sharking around, but there's... It can only go for a push, but LawLiet is very, very ready for this. Owls up. Oh, even a couple of headhunters. Interesting choice for more piercing damage. Off we go. Big commitment. Everything's kinda hurt already for the Night Elf, but FoCuS has to send some units to the back as well. Fast reinforcements. Hero FoCuS galore. And the Blade Master has a little invo potion. Gotta hope for some big rat numbers. And here's one. 141. We take 2 grunts with them on the way out. What? Okay. Oh, Blade!
Look at the stones on LawLiet. Doesn't even TP into the main. He TPs to the expo.
Yeah.
Feeling safe enough, trusting fully in the heal spray.
Rightfully
And
so.
His intuition perfectly on point again.
He just feels the game, you know, he sees the Matrix today. But, wow, lots of archers coming. 6 archers queued. And in comparison to previous games, a very late tier 3.
Yeah, lots of upgrades as well. I think that's 2 queued already.
Yes.
We're gonna have lots of archers here soon. If LawLiet can pick up a scroll or 2, he's gonna possibly have a very dangerous push at his hands. But FoCuS actually got positioned in the middle of the map. He's again trying to distract. Buy time, go for an assault or fake an assault at the expansion, and buy those necessary minutes for the ORC expansion.
Trying to brute force this now with his army at half HP. Hero FoCuS is the name of the game. Gets in front of the keeper. Heal spray again. Invo potion. Big red numbers are not appearing, so it's another TP. Second one by LawLiet. But again, off to the side. Keeper defensively positioned. Not much damage done, and FoCuS has to abandon this push again.
Did he buy enough time? Is his expansion now running and paying off? And can he hold on against the mass that is shortly going to be coming?
Player's forces are
LawLiet's going to
under
get off a
attack.
scout. There's still a window here for the cancel, by the way. He was always able to cancel his expansions previously on the maps leading up, and I think he will again.
Oh, Keeper. Oh,
No.
144! No way! Heal spray! No! Heal wave here.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! And he's surviving as well! Are you kidding me? Hero focus didn't work. Backfired. GG.
That was so close though, man. What was that, like 10 HP? And LawLiet, everything seems to be working out for him today. Like, his understanding of this matchup is just tremendous. We had this very similarly recently. Was it LawLiet versus Soen, I believe? Yeah, Playday 15, where every read was the right one. He had APs when he needed them. He didn't make APs when he didn't need them. He went for run-bys when he had to do them. LawLiet showing again how good he is against ORC and FoCuS. So far, really outclassed.
Yeah, doesn't go too well. Like, if every 50-50 situation is going to LawLiet, that just hurts, man. He got the bases down, he got the foundation set, but it's just not working this far. The Blade Master Play's expansions are not coming up. He can't kill the Night Elf expansions, and LawLiet just blows ahead.
Yeah. It's just not quite sharp enough. It's just not quite on point enough. It's hard to even mention what could be done better. Just like, the best thing to do would be a side-by-side comparison with Lin's games. Lin facing LawLiet in this tournament, it was a draw, 3-3, that Lin could have won, by the way. It was on Tidehunters where Lin made the big mistake that cost him the series. But yeah, again, it's easy to criticize, very hard to execute. But FoCuS is not quite looking sharp enough so far.
All right, halfway through the series, it's a 3-0 for LawLiet. 1 point guaranteed. That gets him closer to Chemico and sets him apart from Colorful, who was previously tied with LawLiet with 3-3. So if LawLiet wins, he ties with Chemico. Chemico still has to play Lin and Foggy. Not gonna be too easy. And LawLiet has, I think, a mirror match versus Colorful on Sunday? Yes. Okay. Decent position. Could still attack the top 3 if everything goes well. If he gets 4 points and 1-0 and Chemico are leaving points on the table, then could still be an idol from the top 3.
Absolutely. Night of Mirror against Colorful isn't going to be the easiest. Colorful known for his great bear play. Foggy yesterday was able to get a draw against Colorful and refused to play Demahana Bear Mirror a single time.
Yeah, makes sense.
Pawed him all the way.
Makes sense. It seems like we have a bit of a break. Maybe.
Should be starting any second now.
Okay.
So we're going to probably go back to one of the previously seen maps, unless they did something different in the second set of vetoes. So, Concealed Hill, Last Refuge, could very much be seen again. And yeah.
Huh? Yeah?
Concealed Hill. It will be indeed.
Just refreshed. Or I am about to refresh, and now... Reloading. Okay, we're ready, everybody. 3 match points in a row for LawLiet, who's not making many mistakes. As I said, the 50-50 situations always in his favor, and that's what leads us to a 3-0. Well, like when I was casting Rejuvenation Cup, I never had a 4-0. It was always close series that lasted forever. For you, it was a little different, eh?
Yeah, yesterday we had long series, but I also saw quite a few 4-0s. Especially the happy games tended to be looking like that quite a bit. But also some of the others. Like Soen versus LawLiet, for example, where LawLiet also got the 4 and 0.
Okay, then. He's trying Blade Master again. Man, I was praising this matchup for the past few weeks for its diversity and how cool it is to have different playstyles. 3 different playstyles in one matchup. But FoCuS. Blade Master Grunt Shaman only. What a disappointment.
Oh, and the Peon Scout miscontrolled and gets killed right away.
At least he didn't give experience.
Yeah, that's true. It could have been worse.
Silver
It
lining.
can always be worse, Neil.
Can always be worse. Ring of Protection again, 3rd time in this series. Yeah, LawLiet also. A little bit of trouble here on the Ancient of War, but calculated.
Saw the creep with the Wisp, by the way. Decides not to interfere, so the Blade freely gets level 2 if he creeps the full camp here. Won't take the entire one, though. It's gonna fall back, get heal selves, try to get another item. Wand of Illusion, of course. Amazing. That's gonna give him some valuable scouting options.
Alright then. But leaves the Keeper alone for quite some time. That's easy level 2. Moonwells are finishing. Now we're very excited about the tech timings, the expansion timings. And then of course, Blade. If the Blade finds the expansion, then it's able to cancel it with a staff or something. And if we see another approach of pushing with an Ancient Protector.
Yeah, what he could do here if he wants to be really cutesy is go Mirror Image now, buy the Telestaff, always have a Wand of Illusion in the north to scout, and then cancel the Expo. But LawLiet has shown his willingness to expand late and rather go tier 3 before. And that's another thing that makes LawLiet so difficult in this matchup. He's got lots of little varieties that he can go for. The timings for the expansions especially are never or rarely going to be exactly the same.
Yeah, you gotta scout so much against this guy. And so far, you can't find him anymore. Steals a little camp away, just as he doesn't Tidehunters. Not the end of the world for FoCuS, but again, a little sign that he's ahead of his opponent.
Are under attack.
And I think the AP was just placed. FoCuS now prioritizing his own creeping, not checking anywhere where the opponent might be creeping himself or where an AP might be coming up. So he's trading level 3 when I believe this camp might not even be level 3 for him. Questionable choice here by FoCuS, leaving LawLiet so much freedom.
Freedom! And there's an AP coming. And I guess he's not scouting there. Did he? Or did he not? That's the question. Very Shakespearean moment in this game. But he's still not finished with camp. Keeper is level 3. Finds the grunt. This is sad.
I mean...
Yeah?
This is the Orc versus Knight of 101 though, like... I gotta wonder, why did he let this happen? He had Wand of Illusion, he could have checked all the camps, he could have known perfectly where the Keeper is, he could have prevented level 3 easily, he could have scouted the AP, but instead he went creeping. And that's kinda weird.
It's so funny, when FoCuS was starting to creep the lab, I noticed in your voice that you're a little critical of that play. And since then, it's just the criticism just accelerates. I can hear in the tone of your voice how much you like a player's performance, man. I don't even have to listen to your words.
I like the mirror image though, that's cool. He gets out of the entangle, he holds on to the Invo Potion, and it's gonna be healing up now as well.
Oh, that AP is gonna cost so much time.
Players' forces are under attack.
How are you supposed to break this now?
If the burrow goes down, maybe he can't make Shaman. That would be painful.
Yes. It must have very hard. Hero FoCuS attempt again. The ring, all of a sudden helpful, isn't it? Okay, the AP is not going down. He's forcing the TP. That was a good recovery by FoCuS.
Yeah, true. Pretty well done. But also LawLiet reacts nicely. He keeps the rest of the army there. Only the Keeper TP'd home. Blade Master taking some damage still, but heal potion used. And look at that, FoCuS holds.
Okay, there's no expansion. I wonder if there's a tier 3 behind it. Thank you, Observer.
Yeah.
There's
A
not!
player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet is still sticking around. Does not want to allow that Shadowhunter to creep too easily. In general, camps for the Shadowhunter now rare to come by. The natural could be attempted, but it's a hard camp, and everything else is kind of gone.
Yeah. Alright, he's setting up a new...
player's forces
He's
are under
AP
attack.
pushing again, isn't he? Tier 2 mid-game pressure.
Alright. It's like such a typical LawLiet move as well. Like, how exactly does he have this read that this is the right strategy right now? Is this like an all-in? Does he feel he can't go for an expansion anymore? Is it too late? Or does he feel like this has a really good chance of winning right now? This is what really impresses me with LawLiet in this matchup. He always seems to know exactly what to do.
A town is under siege.
If it works out in the end. We'll see if it looks like a genius or if this is finally going to be a wrong read by him.
What's he bombing? Oh, FoCuS with the block, amazing! But there's no block there, that burrow is gone. That was the offensive one that's supposed to help against these pushes. Catching the shaman out in the open, a little bit of a trade against the hunt. Thank you, Mr. Observer. Oh, dude. All the heroes down to 50%. Purge! And Alchemist down. A report, Alchemist down.
A town is under siege.
He's got the Hex as well to go for the Keeper in, right after. Quick Dispel there, but he's chasing for more. This could be the next kill. Purge, right clicks. There we go.
There we go.
A player's forces are under
Another hex. Oh boy, can he somehow get out? He has the gold 40. He invis! Oh, LawLiet. It's the reveal. No, kills the Shadowhunter. No way. No way.
No. Oh,
No!
no.
a town is under siege.
Oh! Can someone please give FoCuS a hug? He needs
Poor
it.
FoCuS. How does this keep happening? He's in a good position, great position, and then... Yikes.
A player's forces are
Oh
under attack.
no. Blade Master revealed.
No. No.
Oh, it's so sad.
Mirror image saves the day again.
Oh, but no. Shop gone.
Town is
Green
under
HP
siege.
bars gone. AP still up. Oh, I'm feeling for FoCuS.
Why is he not making a Demolisher, though? I get... Oh, he's supply blocked. Yeah, the Sapper.
The Sapper.
The boom.
Not even sure if he has a warmer, but he should. And that Shadowhunter
Oh, no.
will probably not see the light of day from the altar, at least. Nope. Got him. No, has to go to the tavern. Too expensive. Oh man.
And again, everything that LawLiet does works out in the end. I feel like this game was very sketchy, though. I feel like FoCuS could have taken the W here.
Ah. There's the demo now.
A player's forces
There's
are
so
under
much
attack.
time. But LawLiet not able to break FoCuS yet. Feels like it's a matter of time. As there's new wisps coming in for the support and detonate and etc. Trying to rebuild the altar and then get the Shadowhunter back. It's a long way.
Burrow falls. If the Wisp repairs enough, no way. Dude, it was almost enough, but Blade and Demolisher secure it. Blade has taken a lot of damage here, by the way. So have the Huntresses, to be fair. At nighttime, the light can pull them back to the fountain. Look at those saves. The Huntresses escape at the edge of the screen.
And
Grunts
doing damage.
do not.
That min-maxing here. Exceptional. That's a fun game to be a knight of.
A player's forces are under attack.
Diving so deep.
A town is under
And there's nothing to
Blade.
threaten him. Oh no, oh no. GG 4-0. LawLiet demolishes FoCuS, and that was one of their most one-sided series they ever played against each other.
Yeah. 4-0 certainly also looking very one-sided on paper. Map 4, though, was very close. Map 1 and 2 could have been really close as well, but FoCuS gives it away every time. A little bit of sloppiness. But if he steps up his game a little bit, if he keeps sharpening his skills in this matchup, I think he can get back to competitive level. But right now, he doesn't seem to be there.
Yeah, it's a little, I don't want to say in a slump, but he can definitely play better. Maybe next month it's looking different. Maybe the TED Cup is looking different already. You know, take the weekend off. Well, he got to play Fly on Sunday, so he can't. Maybe take the first part of next week off and recover a little bit. Spend time with the family. That's necessary. And LawLiet attacking the top 3, a top 4 with this. 9 points for him. Same score as Chemico, who arguably has 1 game less than him now. Also in distance of 1-2-0. So LawLiet could still finish top 3, while FoCuS could be surpassed by Foggy and is not able to attack or surpass Colorful and LawLiet.
Indeed, indeed. And yeah, Chimico still has 2 matches to go, but of course one of them is against Lin, and that's very, very tough. That could very well be a loss. They could be tied in points in the end. And they also tied on the second Playday in their encounter. So there it would come down to map score.
Ooh.
And the 4-0 today, of course, is going a long way with that for LawLiet.
Yeah, he's now at +5, but Lin at the moment is at +14. So when it comes to map score, we need some miracles, like Lin getting 0-4-0-4 and LawLiet 4-0ing Colorful is, you know, it's not impossible, but it's also not very realistic, I think. Speaking of Lin, he's up next versus Chemico, and this is gonna be epic. It's the best, undoubtedly best human versus orc in the entire world. I would go as far and say in the entire universe.
I agree. You know, at least Milky Way Galaxy, I'm gonna be definitely down with you. Don't know what's happening in Andromeda. But yeah, this is gonna be epic. Really looking forward to this one. This is gonna be the cutting edge of the matchup development. And both these guys have been looking really good lately and really good in this tournament.
After a little break, we're back with the Rejuvenation Cup.